A group of Jewish people recently paid a special visit to Shanghai, where their families found refuge during World War II. The visitors recalled the difficulties they faced while fleeing the Nazis and the friendship Chinese people offered at that time. China View has more.
More than 20 Jewish people came from the U.S., Australia, and Israel to visit Shanghai's Jewish Refugee Museum on Wednesday. Among them were refugees and their offspring who fled Nazi persecution in Europe and found refuge in the eastern Chinese city during World War II. Rabbi Chaim Walken, the initiator of the tour, was born in Shanghai 69 years ago. His father was a leader of the city's Jewish community at that time. Walken said he wished to express gratitude to the people of Shanghai who helped thousands of Jewish people escape Nazi persecution.
And we came especially to revisit my birthplace and also to express our gratitude to the wonderful, lovely Chinese people that they helped save the lives of my family and myself. What fine and kind people they are. So we made this trip to come to China to show them how gracious we are for all they did for the Jewish people in general and for my family through the horrible war years, the darkest time in Europe and in Jewish history.
80-year-old Kaya Small followed her family when they fled to Shanghai. She was just 7 years old at that time. She said she has many good memories of Shanghai, even though China was experiencing its own suffering during the war.
It was wartime. Remember the bombing? That was very, very difficult. And the poverty. There was some, but when you weigh the good and the bad, you come out way ahead with the good. By the way, this is my father's cufflinks. I've worn it for 70 years. This is 70 years old. And when he passed on, I inherited it. It never leaves my neck to remind me of this place. I call it the haven.
Nearly 30,000 Jewish people fled the Nazis and found refuge in Shanghai. It would become the site of the only Jewish ghetto in the Far East.
They're expressing gratitude to Chinese people who offered a helping hand when the Jewish people were under Nazi persecution and the Chinese themselves are suffering from war.